Welcome to Sonic Sciences. In life, not every truth is shouted. Some truths walk in quietly, wrapped in casual moments. They don't arrive with thunder. They arrive with timing, with rhythm, with anecdote. This is not just storytelling. This is not just memory. This is a signal. Sonic Sciences does not simply study the vibrations of sound. We study the vibrations of meaning. And no transmission carries meaning like a story told at the right moment. Let's open the archive. Not of facts, but of fragments. Because sometimes a story is a spell, and an anecdote is the universe whispering through you. We begin not with what happened, but who's telling it. You can hand 10 people the same event and you'll get 10 different worlds. Why? Because stories are filtered through frequency. Your tone, your timing, your metaphors. Very one of them is a leak in the dam of your subconscious. You're always revealing more than you mean to. The storyteller is the story. Listen closely and you'll hear their fear, their hope, their pattern. So, when someone tells you an anecdote, don't just hear the words. Hear the person underneath. Their voice is the vibration. Their choice of detail is the map. Their laughter is the disguise. Ever had a stranger say the exact thing you needed to hear? In line at a gas station? Or stumbled across a story from a friend of a friend that somehow explained your whole life? That's not coincidence. That's the field speaking. The universe doesn't always scream in thunderbolts. Sometimes it taps your shoulder through a random story, a viral video, or a forgotten voicemail. The resonance hits and something clicks. Anecdotes are the universe's way of nudging you without shoving. They're gentle, surreal, and absolutely loaded. The big events in life? You expect meaning there, births, deaths, disasters. But real transformation, it hides in the mundane. Like the moment you spill coffee and miss your bus, only to meet someone you never would have otherwise. The throwaway joke that becomes a life motto. The time your guitar string broke mid-performance and forced you to improvise your best solo ever. These are the micromyths. Little loops that hold big data. Don't overlook them. They're not random. They're encrypted messages. Here's a secret. Healing isn't a straight line. It's a loop, a spiral. Every time you tell that one story about the loss, the failure, the accident, you're not just reminiscing. You're processing. You're folding time. The first time, it's raw. The 10th time, it's ritual. The 100th time, it's medicine. Why? Because storytelling repatterns the nervous system. It gives structure to chaos. It adds rhythm to pain. The story doesn't change. You do. We think we remember events. But we don't. We remember how it felt. Emotion is frequency, so memory becomes an echo chamber. That's why the same moment told years later can sound completely different. You've shifted frequencies so the story plays in a different key. This is why you cry at a movie you laughed at 10 years ago. Why old photographs suddenly vibrate with melancholy. Memory is not a filing cabinet, it's a resonance field. Anecdotes told in laughter often hide the deepest trauma, because humor is how the soul negotiates darkness. That joke your uncle always tells? Listen again, there's something behind it. The funniest stories usually carry truth with sharp edges. We round them off with wit gap wings because raw truth would cut. In sonic sciences, we call this frequency laundering. Humor lifts the signal so it can be received, so laugh but listen deeper. A well-told story doesn't take you back in time. It collapses time. You're not just reminiscing, you're re-entering. A smell, a song, a voice in your head. And then suddenly you're back there. Full immersion. The body doesn't even realize it's a memory. It thinks it's now. That's the power of anecdote. It's not just entertainment, it's a portal. Try teaching someone a life lesson with bullet points. Now try telling them a true story about a time you fell on your face and got back up. Which one sticks? Wisdom doesn't come in instruction manuals. It comes in fables, failures, fleeting moments of clarity. We don't learn by being told. We remember by being shown. And stories show us. You know the moment. When you look at something you've seen 1,000 times, but suddenly it feels enchanted. The crack in the sidewalk looks like a map. The receipt in your pocket has the numbers 1111. The wind moves just right and you know something's coming. That's not magic. That's awareness. That's the anecdotal threshold, the point where the ordinary shimmers. You just stepped into the mythic. Don't walk past it. This is the final transmission. You're not the storyteller. You're the anecdote. Every time you trip, recover, meet someone, lose someone, create, collapse, begin again. It's all part of a pattern, a rhythm, a story being told by something larger than language. You are the punchline. You are the parable. You are the walking metaphor the universe uses to teach itself lessons. So live well, speak truth, and when the time comes, tell the story. This has been a transmission from Sonic Sciences, where stories aren't just told, they're tuned. As we reach the end of our journey through the microcosms of the universe, remember, every sound, every vibration is a thread in the vast tapestry of existence. The stories we've shared are not just anecdotes, but invitations to listen more deeply, to sense the subtle symphony that surrounds us. Let vibrational vitality resonate within you, empowering your words, shaping your reality, and igniting your spirit. The universe is always speaking, sometimes in whispers, sometimes in waves. Will you listen? And more than listen, will you actually hear? As always, I encourage you to take action to click the like button, make some kind of comment, and please subscribe, synthesize, and synchronize with sonic sciences and vibrational vitality.